So for this session, we are looking at Pythagoras Theorem. So that formula is just simply used for right angle triangles only. So now it generally labels the triangle AB and C. C is generally the hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse is the longest side of a triangle. So the formula, or the Pythagoras theorem, basically says that the squaring of the two shortest sides must be equal to the squared value of the longest side. And that is why they say a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. So squaring this and adding them together, you must get this answer when you square this side. Now here I have the simplified values for each of them. So in case you were given the value of c, you would just use one of these formulas depending on what you need to find. So this says a. If you want to find what the value of a is, all you need to do is square the value of c, square the value of b, and then you subtract them from each other. And then you will find the square root of that. Same principle with b, square the c, subtract the squaring of a. Now, same with c now, it's the squaring of a plus the squaring of b, and you find the square root of that. So if you look closely, this and this has subtraction sign and this has a plus sign. So now I'm going to go through an example. So here it says find x. What is x? X is the longest side, or the hypotenuse. So looking at these formulas, you would have to figure out which of the formulas you would need to apply. And since we need to find out what the value of c is, this is a formula that would be applied. So it is equal to c is equal to the square root of 4 squared plus 3 squared. Now to find underneath the square root sign, square them. 4 squared means 4 times 4, so 4 4s 16, plus 3 squared, 3 times 3, that gives you 9. C is equal to the square root of what's underneath added. So 16 plus 9, that gives you 25. So C is equal to the square root of 25. So that's saying, what can you multiply? What two numbers can you multiply? Or what number you can multiply by itself in order to get 25? And you can only multiply 5 by itself to get 25. So C is 5. Now another example. So now you are given the unknown. You can represent it as b based on this triangle. So you are trying to find b. So look on this side now, which formula? So b must be equal to something. So b is equal to the square root of the longest side, which is the hypotenuse. So that's 10 squared minus the 6 squared. So b is equal to the square root 10 times 10, that gives you 100, minus 6, 36. So b is equal to square root 100 minus 36, that gives you 64. And b, now, what number can you multiply by itself in order to get 64? And that's 8. Because 8, 64. That's practically how you apply the concept of Pythagoras theorem to find the values that you need. So thanks for watching, and tune in again with Mr. Brown for other mathematical knowledge.